pull up this clip here from Carl Higbie. Women cheering for Sharia law in New York City. Okay, but don't complain to me about women's rights ever again. Let's play the clip and see what this is about.
Sharia law starts now. Absolutely. Zohran Mamdani, Islamic Caliphate, our brother in Islam, Islamic Caliphate of New York, starts today, baby.
God, there is just something so electric, so satisfying about knowing that my MAGA parents, wherever they are probably having a horrible night tonight. Oh, I literally just got goosebumps thinking about it. Like they are in such a bad mood probably about the fact that Zohran just won and Prop 50 is gonna pass. Like, wow. God, I'm sorry. It just makes me feel good that my MAGA parents are probably upset right now.
When the day starts with Dick Cheney being dead, it ends with Mamdani winning. Oh, yes. Oh.
They seem so angry, these poor ladies.
All right, that's it. Repeal the 19th. No, I'm kidding.
It just don't seem happy, man.
The Sharia law is great. Everyone should agree with those women, and if I'm for it.
Sounds like they're trolling.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah. Because otherwise, I would just say, let's start with you can't vote. Mm-hmm. Okay, Sharia law, agreed. Let's begin with phase 1. You don't get to vote. Phase 2, don't go outside and don't drive.
You're not allowed to leave the house without him.
Just go ahead and cover your face.
Yeah,
so safe driving.
I gotta have a talk with your husband.
Would be like paradise, you know.
But it also says something too. That second clip, this woman, she's gone viral for a bunch of stupid things. She doesn't actually know or care what Zohran's going to do.
No.
She wants people to suffer.
Yeah.
We actually just did a culture war show this morning with Father Ripperger about exorcism and demons. And I was saying I think we're seeing a lot of demonic possession. And I mean that literally, because in my travels, I've been asked questions. But they say, I go to Turkey and there's riots going on, and I'm in Brazil. People tell me, like, aren't you scared? And I'm like, to a certain degree, you don't want to catch a stray bullet or a tear gas canister, but people are predictable. People want things. If you understand what they're trying to do or trying to get, then you don't really have that much to worry about. A guy in Turkey who's upset over what's going on in his country isn't all that bothered by me, an American tourist or whatever. Mm-hmm. Their motivations are money, resources, family, etc. However, what I've started seeing is behavior. This is the lowest level of it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But her statement and celebration does nothing to benefit the human condition.
No, she's a narcissistic sociopath. That's who she is.
But so many people have become this.
You can be.
So the issue that I see, even evil is predictable. Or I should say typically.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, so evil is a good way. I had an acting teacher who said, if you're going to play Stalin or Hitler, you don't play him as a monster. You play him as a man trying to solve a problem. As the actor, that's what you would do, because in his mind, he's trying to solve a problem, right? The problem would be the Jews or this capitalism, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
So when I encounter people who are bad, their actions are motivated by human behavior. So if they beat someone, it's because they've wrath. If they steal from you, it's because of envy and greed. Mm-hmm. If they eat a box of ding-dongs and then wallow in their own filth, it's gluttony and sloth. But now we're seeing intentional self-destruction. She is saying in this video, in New York, where I'm assuming she lives, maybe she doesn't, but we're all going to suffer and destroy our lives, and I'm happy it's happening. That's not satisfying.
I'm happy it's happening because it makes someone else upset.
Yeah,
this is the demonic.
That's the sadistic part of it.
Yeah.
But you can see, I'm getting older. These patterns, I can see how unhappy. Like, how's it working out for you, hon? Who loves you?
Yeah, well, this is
who do you love.
What happens when Mamdani's Kami Mamdani fails, is they're going to say, we didn't communism hard enough.
Yeah, well,
of course. It wasn't done the proper way. What they don't understand is that it has nothing to do with the person. When you set up a system where you have the great equalizer, which is this government, there's only one way to equalize everything, and it's through force. Now, go ahead.
No.
And I'm going to say that when you create that will draw in the sociopaths that want nothing but power, and they will get rid of the people that have all these wishy-washy ideas.
I figured it out.
Go ahead.
I'm going to move to a blue city full of commies, run on a commie platform. I'm going to tell people like her, we are going to take from the rich and give to the poor. We will not tolerate this. And then as soon as I'm elected, I'm going to go through the voter rolls. I would love nothing more than to go to her personally and just walk into her house and take all her stuff from her. And when she's like, why are you taking my stuff? Because you're rich. And there's a homeless guy outside who needs it.
Yeah.
And then, I think it'll be hilarious.
Yeah, it's
because
called
you
theft.
You get, sure, but they vote for it.
She believes in that, yeah.
If they say the rich people should be taxed, I say, ma'am, you're rich. And that homeless guy, he gets your stuff now.
Yeah.
And then the best part is you get rid of the commies and you, get to personal enjoyment.
Well, weren't most of the people that voted for Mamdani, weren't they that demographic?
No.
Is that a lie?
So something like 86% of 18 to 29-year-old women voted for Mamdani.
Right.
But that made up 6% of the voting demographic.
Really?
And also 25% of New York's white. So 75% of the city's
It was microscopic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I think in this instance, what we're seeing here and what we're seeing with that demographic, that, to be fair, made up a lot of the activist base that, propelled Mamdani, is these people are deracinated, which as in they've been uprooted from their cultural environment they grew up in, and they're just completely free in the wind. And those types of people look for other people that are deracinated, people that don't really have anything to latch onto. So then when something exciting comes along, like Zohran, they can latch onto that. They finally have some identity because there's such a crisis inside of you. I don't have an identity. I'm removed from anything I grew up with. You grab onto something like that with all you got, because that's the first time she's probably felt something inside for a long time.
How far away do you think we are from Democrats actively campaigning on killing Republicans?
Well, you've already got somebody who won.
Jay Jones apologized.
Right.
So we know he wants to, but I mean, when are we going to see a politician? So I think it'll come in waves, but my question is, how long until we see a Democrat say or how about they say, elect me and I will rid you of these meddlesome Republicans.
Okay.
They won't say kill explicitly.
I hope it doesn't come to that, because as I always say, the conservatives, if the liberals want to actually do this with conservatives, it's such a bad idea for them. Every time I hear somebody talking about violent upheaval and revolution, I promise you, I can look at them. They've never done a contact sport, much less done anything with a gun or a knife. The conservatives I know shoot real straight. And they are very familiar with the world of violence, which is why they never talk about it. Because if you let those dogs slip, it's going to get anyone who studied Civil War and anyone who's lived through a Civil War will tell you it is the worst idea you can imagine. Nobody's going to win. It's the people that are willing to do things other people aren't willing to do, who are very good at organizing and violence, that will take over everything and take everything from you. You'll be a slave.
Agreed. However, I hear from a lot of conservatives like, oh, bring on the Civil War because we're going to crush them, we're going to win.
Stupid.
But what they don't understand is the left may be scrawny, retarded, weak individuals who've never fired a gun in their lives, but they can figure out how to make explosives. And when you're expecting Antifa to march through your streets all tough, like it's time for civil war, that won't happen. Someone will put a bomb under your car and your daughter will get in to go to school and it'll blow up. And you'll go like, oh my God, why is this happening? Yep. Because people who can't fight head on,
that's right.
Conservatives, warriors that fight head on, right? That's the idea. It's like they have gun training. Antifa has figured out asymmetric warfare already. It's been happening for years. They've killed people.
You can look at what was going on in Syria or in any other war-torn place, and that will give you an idea of what it'll look like should something like that happen here. And I've said this a bunch of times. A civil war in the United States will not be, battalions taking the field of battle. It will be your cousin being found in a landfill with his hands tied together with piano wire, swollen up like Mickey Mouse hands, with drill holes in his thighs. Like that kind of stuff. It'll be bombs going off and kids getting killed. It would not be a situation where like, there's the enemy, I can attack them.
Right.
It will be more like the troubles.
Individual kind of like political violence.
Think about Jay Jones. He said he wanted his opponent's children shot and dying in the arms of their mother to change her views. These are people who are not telling you that they're going to form a faction, raise a flag, march to the city and say, we are asserting new governance. These are people that are telling you, we may not fight as well as you, but we will cause you such extreme suffering you will beg us to stop. So what are the scenarios proposed by these people? It's not going to be that you amass your buddies in your neighborhood, watch form a militia, and work with the government to stop roving bands of Antifa taking over cities. As I already mentioned, it's going to be one Antifa guy going into a school and shooting 12 children as they pray, and then saying, the war ends when you decide, but this won't stop until then. Like and that's a scenario we've already seen.
Right.
There will be targeted assassinations. It will be asymmetric because they are weak, but conservatives want to be left alone. And they will
they're
say
law-abiding for the most part, aren't they?
And the left is doing this now. They are saying, we'll leave you alone if you give up. And Republicans are going, why won't they leave us alone?
Right. Yeah, it does tap into my darker side. I just can't stand those kinds of people.
Yeah.
I want to, you do tend to chomp at the bit a little bit. It's like,
well, the Jay Jones election was insane.
bring him up. Just bring up a picture of this fucking guy. Just take a look at him. Fucking guy.
The idea that he said these
I feel
things,
like I could push him really hard and his neck would snap off. Like
I'm pretty confident you could.
Look at him. Look at you.
Well, guess
Look
what?
at that sweet smile.
Like a funhouse
He
Tiger Woods.
controls
Scumbag.
the entire law enforcement apparatus in Virginia now.
Attorney General.
Attorney General.
Attorney General.
I've said this a bunch of times. You can guarantee, as a conservative in the state of Virginia, when he's actually sworn in, you will not be able to get a fair trial. You will not be treated equally under the justice system there.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.